Hello, my name is Lillian Okibe. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved these Bantu knots that you can totally wear out. So if that's something you're interested in, then please keep on watching. For this, you need water, a rattail comb, rubber bands, hair rings, a soft toothbrush, gel, hair shears, shea butter, or any oil of choice. Today I'm using cooking oil because the only oil I have is Jamaican black castor oil, and it is too expensive to be using for this. Because what I'm going to be doing is you pour your rubber bands into like a plate or a bowl, and then you pour the oil into it. This will just help to lubricate the rubber band so that it doesn't cause breakage as you use it in your hair. Next, you want to go ahead and part your hair. I ended up with 7 Bantu knots, 2 in front, 2 at the back, and 3 in the middle. After sectioning your hair, you go ahead and wet that section that you want to use for the Bantu knot. Wet it, work the water into your hair, and then you go ahead and apply your moisturizer. Today I'm using shea butter. I normally moisturize my hair with water and shea butter, so I'm just applying the shea butter on the ends of my hair, just to, number one, to elongate it, and then to make the tangling easier, and also just to help the shea butter stay. Next, you want to go ahead and apply your gel. For the gel, you don't need to apply the gel all over your hair, just at the base, the root of the section that you want to apply, and you're applying the gel around the perimeter of that section. This will just help it to lay flat. I'm using this gel because so far this is like the best gel that I've used that keeps my hair intact. It has a really strong hold, but it's actually very kind of flexible, so it's a strong hold, but the hold is still kind of flexible. So after applying the gel, I go ahead and smooth the gel into my hair with my hand, just to help it mix into my hair so that it doesn't leave flakes in my hair. Then I go ahead and use my soft toothbrush. You want your toothbrush to be very soft, soft enough that you can use to brush a baby's mouth. So that's how this toothbrush is. So I'm just using it to further smooth the hair in place, and then I'm going to go ahead and take one of the rubber bands, or previously in the oil, and then I'm going to wrap that section with the rubber band. I'm wrapping it 3 times. For this particular rubber band that I'm using, 3 times will be tight enough, but not tight enough that it gives me headache. So it's still a bit loose, but not so tight, as you guys can see. After wrapping with the rubber band, I go ahead and divide that section into 2 equal parts, and then I make 2 regular 2-strand twists. Then I go ahead and wrap the two twists into a knot. I'm doing it really loose. I'll give you guys a better view of what I'm doing later on in the video. So I'm doing it loose, such that the knot is not really firm, so that it's easy to move. This will make it easier for me to sleep when I want to sleep. So after wrapping the knot, I go ahead and take another rubber band and hold the knot in place so that it remains that way until I'm done wearing the style, so I don't have the knot unraveling. So yeah, like I was saying, making the knot loose will just help to make the knot really soft, so that when you want to sleep, it's going to be easier. It's easy to bend, and it will not interrupt your sleep. I know that that's something many people are really concerned about. So that's basically all I do. I go ahead and make the other sections that I want to do. So like I said previously in the video, I ended up with 3 rows of Bantu knots. So as usual, wet that section of hair. Then you go ahead and apply shea butter on the ends, work that in, detangle your hair. You don't have to use shea butter, you can use any moisturizer or leave-in conditioner of choice, but like you guys already know, I moisturize my hair with water and shea butter. So after working that into my hair, you go ahead and take your gel, and then you apply the gel on your hair, but just on the perimeter of your hair and just at the base of your hair. Like I mentioned earlier, this gel is really nice. It has a very strong hold, but it's also really flexible, so you can work with. If you watch my previous video, you know that I've used this gel several times, and I always complain that it leaves flakes in my hair, but that's only when I use it for wash and goes. But when I use it to lay my hair, like, it doesn't leave flakes in my hair. Like, this is an amazing gel, like an awesome gel. I am so in love with this gel. So like, as you guys can see, I'm smoothing the gel into my hair with my fingers first, then I go ahead and smooth it with my soft toothbrush. The reason why I'm using this very soft toothbrush is that I want to try as much as I can to prevent breakage. So this will not break your hair. If the toothbrush is very soft, it's not going to break your hair. To just smooth the hair, then I twist the I go ahead and wrap the hair with a rubber band. I wrap it 3 times. It depends on the rubber band you're using. You don't have to do it 3 times. You can do it once or twice. It just has to do with how elastic the band is. So after wrapping the hair with the rubber band, I make 2 twists, and then I wrap the twist in a knot. You guys can see how loose I'm doing it. So it's pretty loose. And the reason why I twisted my hair before wrapping is just so that I do not have pieces of hair sticking out. Twisting the hair before wrapping it into the knot will give you the freedom to make the knot as loose as you want without having pieces of hair sticking out. But I should also tell you that it will make the Bantu knot a little bit smaller than if you just wrapped it your hair without making twists first. So notice that I did not use a comb for detangling my hair. That's for 2 reasons. The first one is that normally I mostly detangle my hair with my fingers, so I hardly use a comb. Secondly, not using a comb will make the roots a little bit poofy, and I kind of like that because it gives the whole Bantu knot a little bit more volume. Although not using a comb will make the knot, you need not to have enough hair in the knot, so the knot may not be as big as you want it to be, but the root is going to be poofy, and that will also help prevent the knot from being too tight that it's going to cause headache. Like, throughout the period that I wore this style, I experienced zero headache. Like, I did not even feel like I did any new hairstyle. Like, it was so loose, even though like applying the gel and smoothing the rattail comb gives the illusion that it's a little bit tight, but it is so loose in reality. And I feel like not using a comb helps with that too. Not using a comb also helps with the texture, so your Bantu knot is going to have like some of your kinky texture in it. So I just feel like you guys already know I prefer textured hairstyles to like smooth styles. So I like all my my puffs, my buns, even my Bantu knots to have texture, and not using a comb totally helps with that. So if that's something that you like, if that's something that you're looking for, then I recommend that you do your knots without using a comb. But if you want like a smooth flat look, then you should definitely use a comb for detangling your hair before doing the Bantu knots. As usual, I lost almost no hair after doing all my hair, and this is what it looks like. I went ahead to put on some makeup, apply some gel on my edges, and insert some hair accessories, my hair rings, and voila, this is the result. It came out really cute. I'm so impressed. Like, this is the first time I'm actually doing Bantu knots that I like. In my last video that I tried to do Bantu knots, the result was not really nice, and but I ended up wearing it that way anyways. But this is the first time I'm actually doing Bantu knots that I'm really impressed with the result. Like, just look at how juicy and how cute it is. I think the product I use also helped, so my hair looks really juicy and moisturized, and I have 0 flakes. Did not look really voluminous and like puff. If you're Nigerian, then you know what I mean. And with that, we'll come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next one.